Welcome to the column I Explored the World. The rules are simple. Here I will tell you my stories about what I was able to achieve in a certain period of time in order to prove to you that to reach a goal, an elementary desire is enough. Someone can say how difficult it is to earn money, but I will tell you. What did you say? Good day, my dear friends. Today I will tell you my story on the platform Fiverr. I will overwrite it 100 times. Okay. Good day, my dear friends. Today I will tell you my story connected with the platform Fiverr. And the first point is from what it all started. It started with the fact that I wanted to start making money by myself, and I decided to register on the platform Fiverr. How I found out about this? I just asked Google what are the most popular platforms for making money. I mean freelance platforms, and they are Upwork and Fiverr, the most popular. How did I choose between Upwork and Fiverr? I didn't choose between them, I just chose the first one on the list that suited me. Fiverr will be Fiverr, yes! How did I figure it out? I think it is all so easy to explain. Just Google in the internet, looking for tutorials on YouTube. So I created my first gigs. I created 3 and they were connected to video editing. Fiverr and Upwork are for Asian freelance platforms, and you need to know English here. If you don't know it, then most likely it will be challenging for you to develop on these platforms, because sometimes you can have easy orders where customers say what to do and you do it, and you have buyers who can send you a list of revisions and you need to figure out what they want from you, and it is not so easy. You should know English if you want to work on the similar freelance for Asian platforms. And from here is starting the most interesting, the first day. I fell for an incredible number of quite interesting scams, which I have heard about for the first time. One of these is, for example, a scam with a contract, and the mess begins. 2 people wrote to me at once. I think it is understandable that it is joy and you want to answer everybody because they are my first customers, and it turns out that 2 people are writing to me at once and one wants me to write to her by mail. It is a human that I will call a contractor. So what kind of person is this? She writes a message on Fiverr and says that she is a manager of the company. In my case it was an American company. I just now noticed at the installation stage that you need to be very careful here. First of all, if you look at the name of the user who wrote to me and the name indicated in the email to which I have to write, there are different names. You can also note that the location of the user is Great Britain and the company is American. So she sends me an email which I have to write. What am I doing? Right, I decided to write to her. I wrote to her by email and she wrote, send me a file. It turns out with what I have to do. After this I say it turns out such work where they send me a document and I need to write it to a Word document, and after sending it they send me what do the projects have, and it is understandable that I am interested, easy, a lot of money, why not, yes? I say again yes, and she sends me a contract. I decided to refuse. The next scammer is, I will repeat it often, scammer and scammer, I don't know. It turns out the main rule on the platform Fiverr is here. Don't go outside Fiverr. I will explain why. Fiverr will block those who in their opinion are suspicious or dangerous for you. It blocks everyone who adds Telegram, mail to their messages. Of course, I don't know if it is related, but the fact itself is mostly such people, such accounts are blocked very quickly. An hour, 2 or 3, and that's it. This account is gone. You can't write to him, he can't write to you, and I decided anyway. This is my first working day, a person writes to me, whatever, come on! I didn't even know that such a rule existed. I write to this person on Discord, and what happens next? He writes to me, I don't know, he or she offers to set up a business from which I will receive 30%. First working day! But there is one point, that's why Fiverr, it's safe to work on Fiverr. This person sets a condition for me. If I want to have some participation in his business, I must give either access to the device or to the browser. It is the same thing. I have to give it access to use my personal data. The question is, why does he need my personal data for his business or any access to my devices? What do? That's right, no, I don't download anything he sends me, I keep talking to him. Well, that's right, who else will do it? I will, as long as he doesn't block me and not him, that's it. Well, there's the most stupid dialogue there, I won't fulfill this condition. It's okay right now, I'll just dig into your browser and that's it, literally nothing. I still block him. They've gone far, such scammers. By the way, quite an interesting fact about contract workers, they immediately delete the messages. If you wait half an hour, he will either be blocked by Fiverr or he will delete his message. So take your time, just enjoy it, your first day. If they also wrote to you on the first day and offer such a job. I generally have a recording there. It works excellent. By the way, phishing is everywhere for me. Let's understand what phishing is. This is a type of scamming, the purpose of which is to trick gullible or inattentive users of the network with personal data of customers. And who do you think fell for it? Also, another type of scamming that I will single out is when you are dumped some file and you need to download it. The problem here is that the antivirus system may not check this file because it is too big. What should you do then? First, do not download a file from anywhere, just some random file from the internet. If you download a file, check it for viruses. And I additionally recommend that before download such files, you should use such sites that you can through this file and check if there are viruses there. As it was in my case, I threw it on the site. What? Right, the person who wanted me to download as many as 13 Trojans onto my laptop. Let's move on to the next item, my first order. Here I am sitting already. The third week has begun as no one wrote to me during this week, only the scammers wrote to me. This client responded to my gaming videos game videos for YouTube. It turns out that she writes to me and I answer her that I'm ready to make this video for you, and we started to understand what needs to be done there in general, how much it will cost. In the end, it turned out to be a 10-minute video with motion graphics, color grading, what else there, text subtitles. I'll be using toms here sometimes, so get used to it. I'll be using them a lot, and not just in this video. A shorter 10-minute video is $10 because I'll be telling you for a long time how great I'm there. I'm just finding clients, I'm just getting started, and $10 is just great. Especially my competitiveness, I offer everything, just killing that market. And I send this client work and I get my first review, 5-star there, I comment. As you can see, I forgot to say one of the most important things. For this job I got $15, and if you also take into account the 20% that the Fiverr takes from the amount you get for the job, then I got $12 for one job. This is the fourth video this client has ordered from me. I have already earned $40, of which I have already withdrawn 12. Well, if anyone is interested, then $40 is now $40 is 1632 hryvnias. In general, considering that I'm just starting, it's really not bad. I've been recording for 30 minutes, my god, I'll edit it later. I believe that in this video I said a lot about scammers and I didn't say much about the Fiverr platform itself. Of course, I understand that I don't have enough experience to give you any advice on how to get your first order, your first money, create your first gig, but maybe if you're interested in hearing more from me about the Fiverr platform and everything I've listed about, then write in the comments, I will gladly do regarding this video. My advice is: the first tip, look at the account registration date. Basically, if it's a reliable customer, then their account will be registered in the wrong month and year that they wrote to you. Maybe it sounds complicated, so let me explain. A person writes to you and his account was created, for example, in July 2024. And he also writes to you in July 2024, which means that the account was likely created recently. Mostly such people work quickly. They created an account a day, 2 days ago. Very often it happens that it is a scammer and it may not be. Second tip, take your time. No one will block your account in 24 hours. No one will block you for sure, especially on the first day if you haven't done anything at all. If you don't trust me and think that this was written by a normal person, there are many ways to test this. I'll tell you about two. Give Fiverr time to check this person. After 2 or 3 hours you go back and understand, or rather see that this account is blocked. You cannot write to him or her. If she or he cannot write to you, then you did the right thing by not writing to this person, or you can look on the internet. The third tip is to check what you download. It doesn't just apply to Fiverr, it applies to everything. If you download something from the internet, check it once again for viruses so that you do not have problems in the future. By the way, I use Virus Total to check such files, and it helped me with the file to determine if there are any viruses. If you need it, I will leave a link under the video, so use it. Cheers to me! The fourth tip, go within Fiverr. Work only on the Fiverr platform. Well, the fifth tip is not to look at the number that are offered to you. This is related to the fourth point. If you are offered $5,000 for the project, is it true? You just registered a week ago and they write you here $1,000 project, or let's take $300, a more current price, $350 per project. By the way, this is from a story about a swindler with a folder with viruses, so I think you understand that. Don't be fooled by numbers. But that's not all, by the way. Clients can sometimes really write to you, I'm ready to pay $100 for your work, let's cooperate. Conclusion: if you want to make money on your own, at least some money, then go ahead, do it. You can do it. 100% information. If you want to set up your business, then I also suggest you to read, for example, some books and maybe listen to lectures. I will also add here that when I was looking for various tutorials on YouTube, I very often suffered $50 a day, $100 a day, $500 a day, let's say even $1,000 a month. For example, I will tell you that in 90% of cases you will definitely not earn such money. If you can get at least one order in a month, if you are starting, of course, if you are a professional and one order for $15, what kind of money is that? What will you live on? Take a sober look at what you are doing somehow. Well, thank you for your attention. I hope this video will be around 10 to 15 minutes, although I highly doubt it. I'll try not to make a 30-minute video, but we'll see what happens. If you enjoyed this theme of stories, because this will be more than one story, and if you're interested in hearing more about Fiverr, and even though I've only been there for a month, I already have experience. How many years have I been there? Therefore, write in the comments if you liked it and want more stories about Fiverr, and not only. See you.